Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Welcome to my surprising emoji. uh, I have emoji facial expression, as I do. I have a good facial expression of emojis, and I used to always have emojis in my bedroom. I used to have a I remember back in the day, I used to have a happy emoji, I used to have a sad emoji, I used to have an anger emoji because I had problems with impulsive emotion because it was difficult to choose why I cannot describe my emotions because I had a hard time or maybe I had a difficult time to manage these emotions. It's like when your whole mind goes blank, and it's like when you get really upset by not being able to go out and meet people and socialize with friends. Like that's like I just don't really understand on why I'm not even going out and socializing because I did have a difficult history true to my sense of my medical record from having like a medical anxiety problem. Like so sometimes since since when I'm on like medication, that's just nothing to do with that. It's just sometimes I can easily affect my motivation to go out and socialize, but it's just because sometimes they can do the same thing each step. It can be quite opposite. But yeah, that's all I can say. But yeah, guys, welcome to my second part two video. I had to start over again because I was making a big mistake with my phone's long duration minutes, so I had to fix that. I had to delete the video so I can change the file, so I can remove the storage, so the phone can easily complete the function. So yeah, it's just to get that checked out to make sure it doesn't get completely invalid by not being able to upload or post or record a video. So I did it and it worked, so it's fine. But yeah, guys, I'm just at the park. I'm just at the park, guys. I'm just at the park. I used to play football here at one point, guys. Remember there used to be a garage, guys? Remember there used to be a garage? The garage got knocked down, guys, because I used to kick the ball over the garage, and I kicked it over the roof, and I was just gonna get it back. That was funny. I used to play football. I think it must be back in 2020. I used to always play football, but with no one. I was just managed. I just play with Ghost. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not playing with Ghost. I'm just playing with myself. I'm just playing football by myself, trying to be like an independent man. But yeah, I was scared to go out and go out around the world because I wasn't aware that back then. I wasn't actually aware that when I wasn't like going to go out and try go to the swimming pool and go to the gym, and because this environment is not for me, and because I think I prefer to live somewhere that's more unlocal because I don't think I'm more comfortable living in this location or maybe this locationalized environment. It's just not for me. It's not easy when you're developing a lot of stress in your life. Like sometimes everyone has to move on. Everybody has to move forward. I mean, if they don't even know why do they need to live longer, it's because they don't want to always waste their time to just spend time talking to their own family members or their friends or their carers or the support workers or even the staff members. So that's what it feels like when I have autism. Sometimes when you have autism, you may think, oh, okay, maybe I do have something differently a part for me, but that doesn't mean I won't be able to be that excuse me. I won't be able to be that completely honest about the future. It's just sometimes it's not easy when you have to keep recalling yourself for that situation because it doesn't really have to be that simple because you can't simplify it. You can't barely think logic. I can easily think logic, but sometimes from my standard point of view, my friends never used to think logic. They just think about something that could be quite chaotic. Like sometimes they were thinking chaotic there about thinking negatively about me. That's why I had a hard time to trust my thoughts to try fit in, because I couldn't even like rely on how to take advantage of that. It was just because it could easily create difficult problems. Because I used to have a mental health crisis. That's why I had to get taken on medication to calm it all down. So that's like I'm still on a high dose at night, but I'm on a low dose in the morning, which is good. So I'm going to maybe go. The low dose will get reduced for the night, maybe in the future, because I need to go back to the doctor and talk to them about it. Because there's no point to just always say that you can't always force yourself to suffer and say, oh, okay, I want to be on medication for example, maybe 3 to 6 months. If you sound suggest to say they want a reduction, they want a reduction. So that's like you have to try to be patient, relying to be humble, and just don't ever forget to forget that your personality doesn't really mean that you're struggling in life. That just means you just have a hard time of trying to control your feelings, which you're trying to speak to people, trying to get to know you, and that just doesn't mean that you will never want to learn to go out and make new pals. It's just sometimes making friendships can be very hard. It's like sometimes it can actually cause sarcasm. That's why I find it really difficult is understanding sarcasm. So sometimes when I don't understand people who are being sarcastic, that's like they might not get me. That they might think I'm no offense, this channel's not made for kids, but I'm kind of like the empathetic guy, like from the cartoons, like Blue Tunes, you know, like Bugs Bunny. I'm kidding. Yeah, Bugs Bunny. I like him. I like him. He's highly empathetic, guys. He cares about his his enemies. Like, I don't know why he cares about his enemies, but he thinks he's pretending to care about them, and then after that he just starts to bully them and hurt, and then just hurt the feelings. So like he just tried to hurt their feelings and try dominate and torment them. It's quite funny. It's all fun the story because I did grow up watching Looney Tunes. I love Looney Tunes. Always been my favourite childhood. Even my granddad and my granddad still loved Looney Tunes. Good show, good cartoon. Anyway, let's move on from something else. But yeah, I'm not like a kid, guys. I'm just trying to burn out my nostalgic mind to get rid of this sort of anxiety. It's just because sometimes we have a difficult processing the image of your mind. It's like sometimes you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to overthink about what people are saying, what people are doing. I mean, it just means that they just don't understand that they might think they might get wooed because you're not looking after yourself. That's like at college. It was so difficult where I couldn't even get good experiences to get a job or be able to, just try to get employed or maybe get like something more education there. Like that's going to be really difficult, when you're autistic. But even like a guy like me, like myself, I could be really hard on my triggers for any problematic mental health crisis. I would usually just try to go out and go for a walk wherever I can help it. But it's just to get out of the house. Sometimes it's not boring, but it can be really boring when you're getting too hot. When you get too hot in the house, you get sense of overload, guys. I always get bad sense of overload. I'm over exhausted because I get overheated by this heat wave. Because the heat wave is completely dangerous. I never want to go outside. That's why I had to go outside to get some fresh air to take a break from the Xbox. So, that's why I had to take a break, guys. I had to take a break from playing my computer. I don't want to get really tired and annoyed by a lot of gamers who've been able to be competitive than me. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people are doing or what they're trying to how their behaviors are. I just have a different behavior, guys. I'm just like a indifferent human being. It's just I'm an indifferent guy. I'm just having problems with my different issues. So sometimes you should never ever hide the secret of separating your history of having problems from the past, because you should never hide that from your medical record. Like that's like you have to try to tell the doctor that you had a difficult time with your masking, spending time masking, doing addiction, just as energy drinks. That's why I stopped. So that's why my brother still doing energy drinks, and guess what? He went to the dentist. He had to check his gums because his gums was completely investigated to be contaminated. You know why? Because of the energy drinks. That's what he experienced. So he's experiencing over caffeinated reduction, which means you're going to even unreduction. Sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, he was experiencing over caffeinated unreduction. There we go, got that right. So he was experiencing an over caffeinated reduction because he had a hard time to stop drinking too much caffeine because it's bad for his gums, it's bad for his teeth, and that's why he had to go to the dentist and get that teeth checked out. And that's why I don't want to do that again. Never. It never happened to me, guys. I was still fine that day. I wasn't easily over dragging myself from reality. I was just trying my best to try be happy as I am, to be myself, and always trying to learn to be clever. Because I'm like the clever trickster that could easily be like a nice picture of my mindful profile. That's like I can easily adapt to new features of my recent ability to be the calmest person in the world. So that's like, yeah, I'm the very calmest person in the world. You can easily talk to me. If you want to get to know me, guys, let me know. If you're new, let me know if you want to talk to me on an Xbox. Just give me your opinion. Add me as a friend. I don't mind. Just go on, do it. I don't mind. Oh yeah, guys, I'm just gonna like go for a walk now. I'm just gonna go around the block. I'm just trying not to stay. I'm just trying my best not to stay out too long because if it gets dark, it'll be a lot of call it, I don't know. I just call it drug dealers. There'll be a lot of drug dealers that could easily come out at night. That's why you have to be careful to stay at home, stay safe, and stay in peace, because these environments can become overwhelming. Sometimes people with autism do not want to be out for too long because there's too many drug dealers everywhere. You have to be careful. You have to pay attention to what the environment is basically describing about your life, because you need to learn to understand how to be a good positive thinker. Is that you have to trust your thoughts and your feelings. So that's like you have to trust your positive thoughts and trust your positive feelings. And then that's like you have to be the guy that wants to be the good character in your own head. You don't need to worry who you are. You don't need to be worried about what type of person you are. It doesn't really have to be difficult when you easily experiencing being really depressed or being low energy, or being sad, or being upset. You really don't need to be upset. I'm just here to try to do my own thing. And I'm actually enjoying myself to vlog, because I like vlogging. It's good for my mental health, and I like to do it for my own spare time. So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a really good thing, because I'm going to maybe try to upload this video on Friday. I just accidentally forgot to upload that video today, which is 4 o'clock, which is past 4 o'clock, and guess what? I just had to upload at 7 o'clock instead. So that could become a big problem for my channel again. So that sucks that it can actually decrease my watch hours. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'll let you know how I'm getting on with my day-to-day basis. I'm just learning to be basically a nice transformative personality, characterized, a futuristic man of my own person, and I'm just trying not to get really disengaged with the world, because every time you get sense overload, you get a lot of sensory issues with not being able to go out, because sense overload can be really difficult to live with. Because I do have a bit ADHD. You did see that I was acting agitated right there, because I was getting a bit ADHD mode, because I'm a bit ADHD coded. But right now, I'm trying to recover from that, and I'm just here to try learn to be calm. See, that's why every time I keep speaking. It's maybe because I keep talking, because I did get hyper when I had the ice Spanish latte at the Costas. I was getting really hyper, guys. I can't lie to you. I was getting really jittery. I was getting shaky. I was getting a bit out of the spell of the guts. So I was getting a bit numbing down, and beginning to feel like, oh man, I'm still getting really hyperactive, because it's not really good for me to feel like that, or try not to explain why do I get a lot of bad headaches, because caffeine can be pretty moderation, but not too much. You have to be careful how much consume of caffeine you're taking. And just don't forget, and just enjoy your life, enjoy yourself. Don't ever give up on what your true identity is. Just always embrace yourself, embrace your own personality and your traits. Accept them to over welcome it. Don't ever unwelcome it. Because you don't want to feel like negatively impacted by the flooded of negative thoughts in your head. You need to clear out your brain and focus on living on the outside world, which is the nature, which is everyone's God's favorite place. This is the world that we live in. This is the earth that we care about. So it doesn't mean we are never going to learn to accept that we are humans. We are always humanized. We are always here to try stay safe, stay protected, and don't ever even feel like you're getting judged by a lot of bad people out there. You have to be mindful about that you're a good person, and you're here to try learn to make new options. Especially try learn to be responsible, but it's always try engage with your social gratitude. You have to be continuing these. Just depends on what type of topics that you're sharing with your friends. So sometimes you have to say something that could be quite interesting to what they think about you. Just say, I'm very unique, I'm autistic, and I have a bit ADHD, because sometimes I can't stop talking too much, because I can talk too much. So that's like sometimes I talk too quick, and that's why I can't stop myself from talking too quick. I know I don't have anxiety. I don't experience anxiety when I'm talking too quick. I just experience a bit. It's just like I get hyperactive, highly variable when I'm speaking. So I'll let you know how it goes, guys. I'll let you know how my day goes. I'll see you how you get on soon, guys. I'll see you soon. Leave a comment down below if you want to see any futuristic videos in the past and from the future experience. Let me know what you think about my channel. Give me your thoughts, because I know I keep getting racing thoughts, because I keep getting tongue-tied again. I don't know why. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna leave this park, guys. I don't know, this park's not good enough, because it used to be a park here, but it got taken down because I had to get rid of it. Because I used to go down the swings. I used to get bullied there. You know why, guys? I used to get bullied for climbing on the monkey bars, and people used to people that were about 16 years old. I was about 3 years old back in no, I think it was about 2005 that happened. So I was here in 2005, and I remember that day I used to get bullied a lot, because I used to get booted away from a lot of people in my past. I don't see them anymore. At least I moved on from them. I hope they have a horrible time with their own lives now. But the best of the wish they can move on from that negative judgments from them. So yeah, I had a bad past, guys. It wasn't easy. But due to my autism, it doesn't mean that. It's just because of my autistic traits. It's because of my it's because of my fears of rejection. That's why I had a fear of not being able to make any suggestions to be the friend. That's why I'm overly trusting. I'm too trusting. So leave a comment what you think. If I'm being overly trusting, please give me your feedback about if there's any promises I could ever give, any surprises for you. Please comment down below if you want to see live stream. Please comment down below if you want to see videos that's interesting. Please comment down below if you want to see live streams. Please comment, because I need your opinion, so I can seek your opinion and you can seek mine. So that's how it works, okay? Okay guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for supporting me, and thank you so much for giving me your gracias. It means thank you. No girl from Spanish. It means gracias, it means thank you. I'm just kidding guys, I'm just kidding. Alright guys, thanks for watching and peace. Stay tuned.